Have you ever felt stuck in a loop of bad habits, wondering if success is something reserved for others? Imagine waking up every day with purpose, energy, and a clear path toward your dreams. What if I told you that the secret lies in just a few simple changes to your daily habits? In this video, we're diving into 50 life-changing habits that can help you unlock the best version of yourself and leave those bad habits behind, for good. Are you ready to transform your life? Let's get started. Habits. 50 best habits to create a successful life and break bad habits permanently. Chapter 1, 10 Habits to be Successful in Your Career. Every successful individual is a result of their habits. Your habits determine 95% of your behavior, thus, everything that you are, or that you will ever achieve will be determined through the quality of the habits that you possess or form. By creating a good habit, you can expect to get a better result than you ever expected you'll achieve. Don't follow a sloppy path that is followed with excuses and laziness, for even the idlest person can still have a chance to be successful if he knows how to change himself and turn his bad habit into a good one. It is the best time for you to take the plunge if you always promise yourself to change for the better and skip every bad habit you have, but you cannot still let them go. Here are 50 best habits to reverse the effect of your bad habits. You can do it. Number 1. Think big. Are you wondering why it is listed as the top habit? Well, that is because everything is useless if you are underestimating yourself right at the beginning of your journey. Always start it with an affirmation such as, "I want to be a manager and I know I can do it." That way, you are giving yourself a direction to look forward. If you want to reach the highest peak of your dream, think big. You should always remember that there is nothing wrong if you set higher goals, aims or standards in life, most especially if you know that you can do it. What makes it wrong is if you set goals, which are too low, and so you also achieve low fulfillments. Your dream will inspire you to make you more productive and happy every day. They serve as your inspiration to excel on whatever career you have right now. Number 2. Set goals and take actions to achieve them. It is much easier to deal life and avoid your bad habits when you have something to achieve. What do you really want? Why do you want it? Just take for instance, you aim to quit your vices. That's a good thing for you and for your health. Are you just going to plan it? Of course, you should not just sit there and convince yourself to quit them. Though you can remove them away from your system all at once, but, at least, you are taking right actions just to quit from doing them again. Always stick on what you plan for. Number 3. Accept your failures. Failures are not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, they are just an evidence that human race are created not to be perfect. But always remember that you shouldn't regret for failing, you should accept it. As soon as you accept it, you can open up your mind for potential improvement you need to make your life successful. On the other hand, blaming yourself for failing on certain things will lead you another failure and even loneliness. Number 4. Balance your life. You should know that balanced life is really critical for your success. It is a great thing for you if you are deeply engaged on the things that you are doing right now. But when you start neglecting on significant areas of your life, there are possibilities that problems would start arising. Such areas, if they are not properly balanced, will affect negatively your chance to become happy as well as successful. Learn how you can focus with your life and not just only in your career. It might cause you to miss lot necessary things and you only concentrate on this area alone. Also, you should know how you can avoid burning out. When this happens to you, it will eventually lead you to stress and other related condition you will never like. Take some time to think and reflect about things, which keeps on bothering you. With that, your mind could peacefully find a solution. Never let panicking invade your mental and emotional state. It might direct you on disastrous situations. Number 5. Never become a perfectionist. Avoid becoming an extreme perfectionist. In that way, you will only stress yourself. Instead, just let things flow in a simple way. Do not expect too much from your performance or others' work. Things will be perfect if you do it step by step. Focus on the process instead of the outcome. Number 6. Be productive. Time is really important. If you really want to be successful and vanish away your bad habit, then avoid wasting your time on things or activities without a purpose, such as watching too much TV, browsing the web or social media. Make sure that when you are in your workplace, spend your time with your work. As much as possible, keep yourself busy and productive. Join meaningful organizations and groups, which will harness your talents and interest. This way, you are leaving another bad habit away. Number 7. Be a good steward of yourself. Try to remember over again that you cannot maximize the efficacy of living if you are not healthy. In fact, taking care of the body is some sort of common sense. However, there are still people who seem to fail to discern what's good and bad for the body. To remain healthy, eat a balanced diet and have an active physical lifestyle. Number 8. Expect what you do not expect. You might probably have heard of this old folk tale, but the message is still worth reliving up to date. If you are at present on the verge of any kind of crisis, do not let you be strained by the problems in life. Instead, make every hit a reason to cheer up. Instead of always expecting the ordinary things, fairly anticipate on the probability of things. In this way, if it comes into your life, you will have a deeper understanding of the situation and ready to accept the consequence. Because of this, you will also be given an insight into viable mechanism against unexpected events in life. Number 9. Identify your priorities. You have to keep in mind that having balanced life cannot be defined by the capability of doing things at the same time. Discern which the most important thing is and pay attention to every single detail of it before proceeding to other things. If you are single at the moment, you might be choosing between career or planning to settle down. If you are a single mom, then you would probably focus your attention more on your children. If you are a widow, then you might be looking forward to establishing some stuff in life such as your career rather than seeking for next half in line. Whatever is your category, the point is, the best recipe to achieve success is to have the capability to discern first things first. Number 10. Set your mind. Organize your plans ahead of time. Allot your time in determining what the things to be done at the moment. Create efficient planners for upcoming activities. In this way, you can distribute your time and effort in the most effective way. Chapter 2, 15 Habits on How to Be a Better Person. Number 11. Maintain a healthy well-being. Opt for green foods. Fruit and vegetables are great sources of fiber. Aside from fiber, fruits and green veggies also have high water content plus less carbohydrates and calories. Remember, carbs and calories are a great contributor of fat accumulation. Break off from foods that are rich in carbohydrates and calories. These are always in the form of junk foods, candies, and processed foods. High-carb foods are also rich in sodium, which is one of the reasons why you gain weight. Eat healthy fats. You have to keep in mind that calories are necessary for the metabolism of the body. What makes it detrimental to the body is when it is taken excessively. Instead of relying on processed foods, you can have plenty of moderated calories from green smoothies and other foods that have ideal content of fibers. Drink enough water. 8 glasses of water daily are the rule of thumb. Avoid drinks that have no calories such as soda. You can drink herbal teas and caffeine. Just in case, it is beyond your knowledge, if you are taking in the right amount of foods that are rich in water, you will gain half of the water requirement of your body. Break off from carbonated drinks. Soda and other carbonated drinks can increase the possibility of bloating inside the body. Avoid alcoholic drinks. Instead of replenishing your body with water, alcoholic drinks dehydrate your body. Number 12. Incorporating daily exercise. Yes, you heard that right. Aside from balanced diet, one of the best ways to achieve effective life is through exercise. You don't really have to attend the gym just to achieve a healthy body. You can do some exercises in your lawn such as jogging and running. You can also try weightlifting. Exercise can burn the extra fats in your belly. Apart from that, it is also one way for you to release your stress as well as toxins within your body. You can face the world without feeling weak and exhausted. Thus, you have more chances for getting your trump card. Number 13. Reading of uplifting books. Instead of decoding fantasy books, make your time worthwhile by reading spiritual journals. Needless to say, the Bible is the best spiritual book. However, you have to bear in mind that there is a great difference between reading and internalizing. Opt for the latter. Reflect on what you read and integrate them to your daily life. Number 14. Practicing meditation. Allot 15 minutes to meditate daily. Just in case you do not have any idea how to meditate, many journals can help you learn the process of meditating. While you are doing the meditation, always keep your mind focused on your inner being. Number 15. Reflect, reflect, reflect. Reflect on yourself and realize what your direction in life is. Identify all reasons why you are living. In this way, you can realize the essence of fulfillment in everything you do. You have to keep in mind that if you are not contented with your goals of living, you are deviating away to your spiritual body. Number 16. Having positive perception of life. Sticking to negative thoughts is a barrier to achieving effective life. If you are thinking negatively, you are attracting bad, disempowering thoughts that will decline you the chance of being satisfied and happy in life. Entertain all positive vibes and break off from negative outlooks. Number 17. Exploring the environment. Take a daily walk and reflect on everything that you will see on your way. In this way, you will realize that you are far more fortunate than plants because you are given the chance to think. This will open to new thinking that you are destined to live your life in accordance to the Spirit. Number 18. Being happy at all times. Happiness should not only be manifested during the ups of life. If it happens that some misfortunes are happening in your life, make it a reason to smile. Learn to look at the other side of the coin. Don't be afraid to do what makes you happy. You should know that all individuals are born differently, and they have their own passion and personalities, so you should not be afraid of losing your prestige, security, position or name. Number 19. Getting rid of the myths, lies, confusions, and limitations. These all stops or holds you back from succeeding. If you let such lies or limitations and confusions hinder you from finding your passion, you will surely achieve nothing. The best thing that you can do is to follow what your heart and mind tell you. With this, you will surely end up in a fulfilling and amazing life. Number 20. Rewarding yourself. In breaking your habits, it can greatly help if you are going to reward yourself because you are now engaged with a positive behavior. Rewards are actually important, since once you stop yourself from your old behavior, you are not anymore entitled to every all-important surge you have. But reward will provide it to you instead. Within a period of time, your mind will start on associating along with this new and positive behavior because of the desire for the reward. Number 21. Do not pretend that you are someone else. Most of us do think that in order to quit from these bad habits, we have to change entirely. That is not true. You should realize that before you get involved with these harmful habits, you are already living without them. Actually, there's no way that you will live all of your life with them. Example, you don't have to quit smoking, you just need to bring back your old self where you belong as non-smoker. There's no need for you to transform for being healthy, since you just have to healthy again. Though they happened already years ago, but the chance of being the same person at that time is not lost. It simply implies that you can do it again. Number 22. Plan for backup. Backing up is not just for individuals who are studying or working with technology. As a matter of fact, this is an ideal thing to do if you are not sure of your victory. Instead of beating yourselves for particular mistakes, why don't you plan for it? We all fall down and commit mistakes unintentionally, but what makes us different is that we know how to get up from it as fast as we could. You just need to equip yourself with a handful of strategies. Number 23. Look for alternatives. Instead of stressing yourself out on how you can fight the urge to against your bad habit, you can try to find alternatives. In your working place, instead of concentrating on your task, you are also doing some other stuff such as playing games and visiting your social media. Think of a way that will positively hinder you to do that. EXP. Put your phone on airplane mode and put it away in the drawer. Number 24. Escape from your comfort zone. Changing up the way and habits in which you get new information at the same time applying it to an instant improved version of you is the best way for you to get exposed to the new sorts of information. Getting out yourself from your comfort zone will let you develop self-confidence in which you are able to do new things at the same time develop progress among each. Number 25. Be a better person every day. You don't know that the power of habit is much better than any other steps. In many ways, your routine every day is the manifestation of your habits. Save money every month and in the end, you will be capable of creating a better bank account. By investing to your self-improvement, you are not just making yourself better, but by the time you look back each month, you will be surprised how you turn out to be a better version of your past self. When starting out a career, business, or any progress in life, it's obvious that almost all people in general are at the same level in spite of having a comparable capability, skills, and educational qualifications. Aside from the acquired knowledge and ability that we depend upon in order to perform at home, school, or at the workplace, there are many factors that we need to be overly attentive to. And these are the aspects that all of us are entirely responsible for. Reaching success in life is not a feat that is achieved by everyone, and this is because, at some stage, we tend to get bored, become careless, and entertain numerous bad habits that are commonly becoming an unhealthy routine that hinders us from achieving our goals. So before you totally get drawn of entertaining the bad sides instead of the good side, it is better to begin with small triumphs during the initial stage. Chapter 3, 15 Ways on How to Start Good Habits. Number 26. Be disciplined. One of the key elements in starting a good habit has something to do with your discipline. Your ability to control yourself, master yourself, and discipline yourself is one of the main qualities that gives you the power to resist temptations or bad habits and consequently develop your better side. The habit of discipline is a systematic process, thus, you need to start slowly before you focus on a more complex step to resist your unhealthy habit. Consequently, you will realize the positive changes as you bear the result of your small sacrifice. Each of these habits can develop a person to be goal-oriented, people-oriented, and result-oriented, thus shaping not only the outcome of your intended goal but also honing your overall character and personality. Number 27. Be determined. How much you want to change, and the delight towards your work or daily activity are some of the important elements that you should incorporate in your good habit. Being determined in your work, school, and daily life makes a big difference, especially if you are expecting for a good outcome out of your effort. To keep determined, one must set a goal or motivation so as to keep you moving towards your expected result or towards your own betterment. Being determined means being focused on your set goals, thus giving you the power to endure any difficulties and obstacles along the way as you achieve what you desire. Number 28. Be people-oriented. Be with the person who drives you to be more positive in life. This is where you put relationship as the center of your life, and make them as your inspiration to leave your old habit. Emulate their actions or even their philosophy in life, which you think will help you towards self-development. This is also where you take a proper decision to hone and cultivate your patience, kindness, compassion, and understanding. Virtually, this will not only help you fulfill a better self but will also guide you towards a happier and positive life along with others. The more you practice to become a truly excellent person in your relationship with others, then, the more you'll internalize those qualities and consequently become that person. Number 29. Be honest. Another important habit in the entry level is integrity and honesty. In the overall analysis, the personality you possess or the character that you develop as you undergo through your life's process is more important than just virtually analyzing it. Honesty means that you are practicing the so-called reality principle in everything or anything that you do. This is where you are completely objective about yourself and with everyone around you. While you are setting a very clear value for yourself and organize them around your values, a vision of living your life in highest ideals. Furthermore, being honest means you don't compromise your integrity or peace of mind to anything or anyone in favor of something which gives you pleasure. Honesty is very critical to enjoy all the other good habits that you are still about to develop about yourself. Number 30. Be action-oriented. Action orientation is the one of the most important habit for material success. It is your ability to maintain and develop a sense of urgency, bias of action and desire to perform well to get an impression or achieve something in return. Once you take a positive action to develop yourself, the more you increase your productivity and efficiency. Being action-oriented helps a person to get their job done fast and with quality. And in order to reap the benefits of your action, you have to overcome the act of procrastination, and push aside your doubts or fears to launch 100% achievement. Do this always until it soon become a habit, and eventually gears you to a more successful life. Number 31. Be health-oriented. Health orientation is the act of taking good care of your physical and mental wellness as well as your overall being. This doesn't only incorporate a proper diet and eating right food in the right proportion, but it also incorporates proper upkeep of your mental and emotional health. Thus, you need to eliminate unhealthy lifestyle that causes you some stress or promotes anxiety. You should also exercise on a regular basis and continually move your muscle to keep it fit and young. As much as possible, refrain from taking bad food and other unhealthy diets which will only weaken your body. You should also reserve some time for recreation, which on the other hand will enable you to have a positive mood and peace of mind. Always remember that your health is completely a big subject to all the habits that you develop with regards to the way you live. Number 32. Be goal-oriented. A successful person isn't complacent until she makes every effort to leave her comfort zone in order to create the path of success. To do this, you should be a habitual goal setter, and devote yourself to working from clear and definite goals in every day of your life. You will never achieve success in everything you do not unless you set up your goals or there is something that you really wanted to attain. The goals that you set for yourself will give you the drive and determination that you need to accomplish a lot. Be determined to fulfill your goals and let that goal be geared towards productivity or positive influence. Goal setting is your number one hallmark for success. Number 33. Mind setting. Next, you have to take charge not only of your action but also your thoughts. Your mindsets and thoughts will define who you are, why you wanted to change, and what you really want for yourself. Do you want to become successful? Then, think about success. Be positive about your visions and ideas. Believe in yourself and your own capability to change into a better person. Focus on the best outcomes of your ideas, and envision yourself on the pinnacle of great achievers. All of these should be a part of your everyday thoughts. Think about the things that you can come up with to make your life more positive as it should be. Don't forget to engage your mind to think and work on the right things. Number 34. Feed your unconscious mind. The unconscious part of our mind is commonly what you're mainly focused on. Things like what you would react to and say are part and products of your conscious mind, while unconscious mind, on the other hand, is the one which is responsible for your emotions, such as your automatic reaction when you are in specific routine. To develop a long-lasting good habit, one must be able to cater both the unconscious and the conscious part of your mind. The conscious mind must be convinced first before the conscious mind performs the action to make them succeed. Next, think hard to distinguish regular practices and which will help you perform those actions while considering how to support your good habits. Number 35. View obstacles as challenges. Do not let any obstacles and hindrances in your path to keep you from your goals. Instead of running away, view challenges as an opportunity to grow and learn in the best way possible. To stay ahead in life, business, or anything else, one must be able to see their situations from any angle and adopt the best or broadest possible perspective. Such as, if your ride has been on a smooth one, then, you should also prepare yourself from inevitable bumps that are along your way. Remember that success in any aspects doesn't happen overnight, thus, you are going to face a lot before you reap the fruit of your efforts. Number 36. Learn to say no. It's far better to resist any temptations that hinder you from getting your work done immediately. Perhaps, you are familiar with procrastination, and this bad habit is nothing but ludicrous in all aspect. You should completely move your body and mind from anything that allures you not to achieve your goals. To resist temptation, one must know how to control oneself. If not, pick something which will engage your mind or body from your bad habit. The more you resist yourself from the things that allure you to your bad habit, the better is your chance to get a reward yourself in the future. Number 37. Be positive. Many habits are about using consistent steps to develop new and healthy habits. But in order to be consistent, one must have the motivation to change bland, depressing and boring moment into positivity. If you feel tired, stuck, depressed or lazy, make an abrupt action to do something that will resist you from feeling so. A great way to do this is to divert your mind or body to those things that interest you, thus distracting you to eliminate the feeling of being bored or lazy. Eventually, you'll be amazed of how quick this method can pull you out of your dull moments. Number 38. Make a sacrifice. If you want to develop a healthy habit, it is not impossible that you will not lose something in return. Changing your bad habit into a good one really requires sacrifices, especially those things that gives you pleasure. If you really want to become successful or wanted to achieve a long-term goal, having some sort of sacrifices are inevitable, especially if you want your effort to receive a huge payoff. Sacrificing your bad habit is an effective behavior reward-to-effort ratio, which stands for big payoff as relative to your success. Start with a small step, and sooner, you will learn how to unload all your bad habits and turn them into a good one. Abrupt but small actions work best because it directs the motion to its intended direction with assurance, resisting bad habit through forcing another action. Number 39. Entertain wealthy thoughts. Wealth is not just limited to money and other tangible things around you. You can be wealthy in all areas of life, just like in a relationship, emotions, experiences, provided that you know how to acknowledge healthy thoughts in your mind. Think about those things that drive you to change or to be successful. In this way, you will not only be driven to strive more in life, but you will also be emotionally motivated with your thoughts. Imagine your future as you strive to develop your good habit, and where you can develop more wealth. In this way, you are giving yourself a set of goals to achieve, whether it's for yourself, for your family, or for other purposes. Number 40. Welcome criticism. Criticism is not bad, not unless you take it negatively. Learn to listen to others and take that criticism positively to improve yourself or turn your bad habit into a good one. Negative and hateful criticism should be heard and assessed before you let go of the thoughts, while constructive criticism should be evaluated thoroughly and acted upon. You can also solicit feedback or advice from those people, workmates, friends, or relatives whose opinion you value. But when accepting criticism or asking for personal advice, always remember to be gracious, especially when you know that they are doing that to help you and not to destroy your ego. Make sure to control your temper, as their ideas will greatly matter to you in the future. Chapter 4: 5 Tips to Break Your Habits Permanently. Number 41. Don't give up. Truth be told, success doesn't happen overnight. If you really want to change, you have to include huge effort, dedication, and hard work in the long run. Changing bad habit may be difficult in the first place, but if you have the determination to do so, being successful in this area will never be difficult. Don't give up on yourself. If you truly want to develop yourself into a better and successful person, try to stick with your goals and plans. Only change it when you think that it is not working on your advantage. Eventually, you will reach the price of your hard work as a result of your positive action. Number 42. Use affirmation. Positive affirmation is one of the best ways to reinforce good habit and evade yourself from doing those unhealthy ones. Positive affirmation can be a form of sentence that you recite to yourself and your plan to change. This technique will help you embed good habits on your brain, thus reminding repetitively about your goal while moving away from your negative deeds. Use this technique first thing in the morning to invigorate your spirit to be positive as you embark on your day-to-day activities, and do the same before you go to bed. This will not only reinforce your mind but will also support your action to evade from destruction and temptations. Use them upbeat to keep yourself encouraged and motivated every day. Number 43. Create steps to reinforce your good habits. If you wanted to succeed in something, say you want to be healthy, and then you can take steps to create healthy meal plan ahead of time to get you in proper diet and to help be fit all the times. Whether it is about your lifestyle, personal behavior, business or others, having a detailed plan on what you want to change in your life is better placed in a detailed plan. Your habit plan will not only give you the advantage to track your progress, but it will also serve as your tangible guide as take the route to change yourself. Write down the difficulties, obstacles, or challenges that you think are hindering you from achieving your goals and how you will deal with them. Number 44. Prioritize. Focus on what you want to achieve. Identify the habits that think will benefit you in doing so. Mostly, these are the habits you need to develop first. Spend your next 20 days to do that habit, and very soon, you will eventually realize that this habit is already a part of your system, and you will start doing it without even forcing yourself to do so. A great way to track your achievement is to create a journal or checklist to see your progress, and then mark it off if you think that you've already done it properly. Number 45. One habit at a time. You can never change everything nor achieve success in just one go. This will not just put too much pressure on your end, but will also give you a hard time on how to do everything at once. Take one step at a time. First, You have to introduce one habit and work it out until it becomes automatic before you move to the next one. Successfully introducing one habit gives you the confidence to move from one to another level. Chapter 5: 5 Tips on how to stay motivated and maintain your new habits. Number 46: Interdependency. Willpower refers to the vital psychological factor of being highly focused and committed to doing a task or pursuing a specific goal. While discipline, on the other side, involves the actual investment of effort, resources, and time to achieve something. With these two combined, one can develop interdependency, and it is very important in developing a positive behavior to drive a good habit. This is also vital in enforcing self-discipline, which alternatively eliminates bad habit. Number 47: Stay motivated. Developing discipline and willpower is only possible if you have enough motivation to do so. These motivations can be extrinsic or intrinsic, which either be in a form of tangible rewards or satisfaction. Staying motivated is what helps an individual to be fully responsible for their own action despite of any obstacles or difficulties. Hence, success will truly worth savoring once accomplished. Number 48: Optimism. Your behavior is one of the essential triggering factors of your bad and good habit. By setting yourself in certain standards for acceptable behavior, you will consequently develop the good side in you. Number 49: Do not fear change. Many people are afraid to change. Well, in fact, there is nothing constant in our world but change. It may sound funny, but many people are loath to change, especially when under a complete overhaul of circumstances or conditions. If you really wanted to change for a better, then do not be afraid to embrace the wind of change. Though this is a difficult task to deal with, but it can be the most rewarding thing in your life to change your bad habit. Number 50: Consistency. Good habits can be developed through repetition. By incorporating behaviors, task, and attitude to the regular routines, they usually become a habit, thus becoming natural and virtually effortless. Consistency is the key to your overall success. Change one small habit daily and stick to it is much better than trying to change a lot of habits in one go but burn out after a month. I hope this book was able to help you, to provide you with some insights that change is possible, and with the tips and simple steps you too can break from any bad habits. The next step is to take charge of your life. Build empowering habits around you and always keep a journal, because if you're not tracking, then you're guessing, so by journaling it will keep you on track on your journey of changing your bad habits. I strongly believe anyone can change their habit. It's just only a matter of understanding your psychology and addressing the triggers. Everything that is worthwhile takes time and patience, so keep at it and never give up. I have faith in you. Thank you and good luck.